Hey guys, it's the Artsy Gamer back again for another video in our channel. Of course, grab your teas, grab your coffees, maybe a little bit of food, and let's do this. Okay guys, you know how this works. Let's take a sip of black coffee before we begin. Oh my gosh, I nearly lost my words already. Come on. There we go, going on my spiral coaster. And my hair is down today, guys, so you know what that means. It doesn't mean anything. Anyway, guys, if you are new here today and you're into retrospectives, complete unboxed experiences, art and graphic design, and of course the odd bit of nostalgic talk, then you are so in the right place here. So definitely consider giving this channel a subscribe and a like to the video if you haven't already. And if you are enjoying the Artsy Gamer mess and madness and want to get notified when the next video goes live, then yeah, just pop on your notification bell. How by tails. Anyway, guys, with the hype around Christmas and a lot of people getting their PlayStation 5s, then yes, I thought would be a really good idea today is to have a look at some games, one specific one actually, that will still give you the hype and buzz of these really big first-party AAA titles, but for a little bit less, absolutely. I've had some really good fun times on Ghost of Yotei, an absolute slapper of a game, really fun, really enjoyable, and of course, it is a AAA title, brand new, and of course, it's costing around about £60 to £80, depending on what condition and what platinum. Guys, what am I trying to say? What blah, 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 blah.
What am I? What? Blah, 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 blah.
What package? Not even a package. Guys, I even had to cut the camera there. I was so all over the place. So let's take a sip of coffee again, guys. I'll tell you what, it's the excitement. It's the excitement of Christmas. And it's the excitement of this live that I'm doing with David, Adam Richards, and Ryan later. So, oh, yes. But anyway, what I was trying to say was, yeah, it can be very expensive depending on what edition you get with regards to Ghost of Yotei or Death Stranding, for example. So, yeah, with a lot of money getting pumped into all your Christmas presents, whether it's for yourself or others, yeah, it can leave you a little bit strapped for cash. So I want to give you a bit of a deep dive into, yeah, maybe a game that you can pick up for very, very cheap. And I think it's even on the PlayStation Plus store and still get a really, really fun time. Probably near enough the exact same experience that you will get with some of those big AAA titles, those open world exploration ones. So yes, here we go. We are going to be taking a look at Skyrim today. Oh my god, yes. So we are going to do my complete and boxed experience of this today. Oh yes. Now the reason why I bring this in is literally just from what I've just said there. This is a really fun open world game. You're going to have such a great time with adventure, looking around, exploration, boss battles to your heart's content. Very similar vibes to, what you would get with those really big titles that are going to be costing you a lot of money. So yeah, why not? I thought this would be a really good one today. Something that might whet your appetite for something like Death Stranding or, Red Dead Redemption 2, etc. So yeah, here we go. We're going to give it the Artsy Gamer mess and madness. We're going to be taking a look at the front. We're going to be taking a look at the back. Of course, the disc, the fantastic manual and a map in here as well. I have managed to bag a really lovely copy of this. So yes, and you only get the best experience here on the Artsy Gamer. So that is exactly what we're going to do today. And let's take a sip of black coffee again, guys. Oh my god, it's the excitement. Okay, here we go. So, wow. Now, this cover art is very, very simple but effective. Don't you think? Absolutely. Now, sorry guys, this is so pristine. We're already getting the kind of like all you guys down the camera now. Yeah, this is such a clean copy. So happy with this. But yeah, here we go. So you really don't have to say no more. This is Skyrim, okay? The Elder Scrolls, Skyrim, and then boom, you've got that lovely and iconic logo, right, slap bang in the middle there. And I like that. I like that a lot, actually. Now, if you've got a game that, yeah, needs a lot of information, a lot of, yeah, oh gosh. Criteria that you need to follow, then you know what? Yes, and this game does it well. Save it all for the manual, save it all for the back, actually, do all of that. And then, yeah, play it safe, play it cool. Let the gamer do a little bit of wondering here. It's like, wow, okay, this looks like a book. This looks like some sort of book that I would pick up from my potions shelf, for example. And I like how they've done that. They have really captured a gamer that would, I don't know, pretend that they've got like all these kind of like books and spell books and potions. That's just my interpretation, but that's kind of the vibe that I'm getting, and they really have displayed this as almost like like a potion book, and that for me, yes, that is going to make me want to grab it off the shelf. For me, personally, anyway. I know I do go on about games where they do need to have like an eye-catching front. Yeah, absolutely, I totally get that. But I do believe there is a place for something like this. And again, if you think about it, when box arts are really having to go for some really hardcore art and design and effects to capture that gamer's eye, then yes, something a little bit more subtle actually probably would draw the eye again, because actually, no, this one is a little bit not the same as the rest. This is a little bit darker. This is a little bit off the cuff. So yeah, and you would be drawn to that, and I think it really works, and I think it works really well actually. Especially as it is quite a dark game. So they have really captured that as well with obviously the black and the grey. So yeah, really wonderfully done there. Well done, Bethesda, actually. And it's weird. It's weird. It's weird me saying that I like such kind of like a dull piece here, but for me, it works. But maybe that's because I have played the game before. Not to completion, just want to say that there now. I haven't completed this game, but I've had some fantastic memories playing this game. And it is a dark, dingy, brown, grey world. And they've captured that really well in the essence of this dark box. And of course, that fantastic dark mystery logo, which is that dragon there. Is it the Dragonborn? But yeah, really wonderful. But because it is fairly plain and simplistic, there isn't too much to be said about this after that. You've just got the usual Skyrim logo up there, presented quite nicely, and then you've got your PlayStation 3, a little bit smaller than that big, bold PlayStation 5 logo, which is what I like. I would prefer PlayStation 5 to go back to that, just make it a little bit thinner, just to allow some of that artwork to shine through. Absolutely, more of it. And then very subtle, actually, yeah, just Bethesda Studios there and the age rating. So yeah, we are going to flip this onto the back. Not too much to be said, but nice, plain and simplistic, and sometimes simple is better. All right then, so let's give it the artsy game a flip, and we will take another sip of coffee, guys. I'm feeling my words are about to go missing, so let's just take another sip. Okay, baby. Now, wow. Now, I love this. Again, now, guys, you're probably thinking, artsy gamer, normally you hate text. Why are you actually digging this? Because there is a lot here, actually. But you know what? I like how they've just gone straight in to the story. Like, there is no messing here, really, which is what I like. When I say the story, it really does go in hard with regards to what are we going to be doing here. There's a little bit of drive to the story, which is great. And it is just sitting on a wonderful, wonderful backdrop, don't you think, of the the Skyrim plane.
Skyrim plane.
That's what I'm gonna call it, yeah. With those lovely snowy mountains that you get to experience in this. Oh, you know, it's just second to none. It really is. And I'm just gonna hold that there for a few seconds. Just take that in. How breathtaking is that? And of course, you know, look at that lovely iconic character stance there. You know, that whole Bethesda thing, isn't it? Like, you just step out and then, whoa, you've got a really big world in front of you to explore. And yes, it works really well. And I can just imagine that is your character there. They've just stepped out onto that rock and then they're like, whoa, okay, wow, I've got a lot of exploration to do here and let's go. And it really, really works. I love it. And again, they have kept to those darker grays, very dark game. And yes, it works. It really, really does slap. So fantastic. They've kept all the colors perfectly together, which really brings the whole game and this box art to life. Very, very wonderful. And again, okay, yeah, here we go. In fact, I am going to do a little bit of reading now, guys. So let me just get my glasses on. Oh my God. So yeah, here we go. This is what I like about it. You know, it's just, this story here is just resting on an awesome backdrop. And it's the next chapter in the Elder Scrolls saga arrived from Bethesda Game Studio, the makers of the 2006 and 2008 game of the year, Skyrim. Woo! Okay, so Skyrim reimagines and revolutionizes the open world fantasy epic, bringing to life a complete virtual world open for you to explore anywhere you choose. Oh yeah, now that just hits so hard, doesn't it? Anywhere you can choose. This is your game. That's what they're trying to say. You build this game how you want to go. And yeah, I love that. Really cool. The legendary freedom of choice, storytelling, and adventure of the Elder Scrolls is released. Released like never before.
Released. Released like never before.
Released. But yes, guys, wow, how fantastic is that? Really, really wonderful. They're not messing. Boom, and you've got that, and you're like, damn, okay. And then now your eyes can get drawn to the wonderful screenshots there that are used. Again, Bethesda aren't messing around here. We have got, combat here. We've got Stillness with his axe there, contemplating what he's going to do next. Time to think, time to reset, time to rest and sleep. Yes, absolutely. We've got NPCs. We've got storytelling there, which is great. We can interact with them. Fantastic. That's what we want. Really lovely. And then, yes, we've got spells. We've got casting. We've got explosions. Brilliant, brilliant, brilliant. A lot of these screenshots here just really sum up the whole game in one, and that is exactly what you want from a back of a box here. You need to do a lot of that to really get that gamer to pick up that box, and yes, it is done so well in just 4 screenshots and one big beautiful landscape that they are resting on with that lovely bit of the story there. So wow, how beautiful. I am very much taken back by this box art, really taken back, considering, oh gosh, yeah, I mean, some of these, this isn't modern, absolutely, but you were starting to get into a little bit of a period here with these PlayStation 3, later ones, going into PlayStation 4, and then, gosh, PlayStation 5, where they were lacking a little bit of this. They really were. But no, Bethesda kept to it. They wanted to give that gamer a bit of something, didn't they? And they did. They really did. And I'll tell you what, oh my gosh, in here as well. Wow, wow, wow. That's exactly what we're going to do now. We're going to be taking a look at this fantastic package. And I'm going to say package that this game has put together. So yeah, really wonderful. Let's give it the artsy game. And oh my God. Wow, wow, wow. So we've got the disc, which we're going to be looking at. We've got a map. Okay, guys, a map, which I tell you what, the paper that this is printed on is crazy. I will get there when we get there. A fantastic manual. And of course, guys, Oh my God. A reversible art cover as well, which we will be taking a look at. How brilliant. Now, it was quite a while ago, actually, quite a few videos ago now, when I was actually going over my PlayStation 5 games and looking at the reversible covers, sorry. And I was thinking, and I actually said, I'm not even too sure if PlayStation 3 or PlayStation 4 actually did this. Is this a new thing that PlayStation 5 started to introduce? I wasn't actually sure, but now I've started to collect games and I'm building up a bit of a collection, then I have actually realized that yes, absolutely, PlayStation 3 were still doing this. Well, they were doing this. They introduced this. And then you saw a little bit of it in PlayStation 4, and then of course PlayStation 5 when there isn't much going for the box at all. So yeah, I'm really pleased to say that actually, yes, they were going back and doing this as early as the PlayStation 3. So yeah, really wonderful. So here we go. We're going to be taking a look at this fantastic disc that is here. So yeah, straight in here, and again, plain but effective. I like it, really nice. So come on, let's give it the artsy game up. And we'll bring it a little bit closer to the camera there. Oh my gosh, yeah, there we go. Tell you what, pristine copy. Wow, wow, wow. Okay, so here we go. There is the disc there. Very nice. Black, grey, I say no more. It just goes together. It ties together really well. It's not, I would say, a straight copy and paste because they have just moved the logo just to one side there, resting to the one side, which I think is nice. They could have just gone a black disc with the Skyrim title up there, but no, they didn't. They did choose to put a lovely print of that fantastic dragon logo there, which I think is wonderful and really well placed, actually. They didn't go straight slap bang in the middle with the hole in the way. They have put it to one side there so you can see the whole picture there, which is really nice. And again, they've just kept it nice, plain and simple with those colours. I say no more. Nice and effective. Really wonderful. You have got that PlayStation 3 logo, that curved effect, seen back on PlayStation 4 and 5 now. We've got a bit of a curve. Actually, no. Sorry, I say that. No. PlayStation 5 is actually a straight banner. Forgive me, I got that wrong. It is just PlayStation 3 with a slight curve. And again, actually, that does allow a little bit more of that art to come through. If it was going straight across there, we would have lost the dragon's tail there, unfortunately. No, so sorry, I apologize about that. That PlayStation 3 logo is curved, and I think I rock that a little bit better than the boom straight across with the PlayStation 4 and PlayStation 5 logo. So yeah, there we go. A few little advertisements onto the side there, age rating, etc. I think a nice, strong disc. Don't get me wrong, I have seen better discs art before, but it's fitting with the theme that they've gone for. So yeah, really wonderful. Right then, okay, and of course, we're gonna give it the artsy gamer flip. And oh yeah, very shiny as well. And yes, guys, there you all are, down the camera watching. If you are liking what you're seeing here today and enjoying my artsy gamer mess and madness, and just my words just can't get out. Do you find that funny? You find that funny? Well, if you do, drop us a like and subscribe as well. My words. Let's just pop this back in before my words get distraught even more. Just do the hair as well. Do you know my hair's down today, guys? You know what that means? It doesn't mean anything. Right, let's just take a sip of coffee. Come on, guys. Come on, let's go. It's getting cold. Oh, wow. Okay, baby. So yeah, we're gonna go straight to the map. I think we're gonna. Oh, actually, no, guys. No, we're not. Oh, actually, no, guys. No, we're not. Technically, we are still on the disc. So let's just go into a little bit of gameplay now. Sorry. So yes, this game is just a typical RPG. You're greeted in this, the starting sequence is you're kind of like getting taken in a cart, pulled by horse, and you kind of enter a village, And I don't want to do any spoilers. Yes, this is an old game. I'm sure many people have played it, but there might be some people that have seen the thumbnail and thought, hang on, Skyrim, I've seen it advertised quite a few times before, but I've never really, deep dived into this. So, no spoilers or anything, but just a very brief explanation. You get into this village. You're about to get your head chopped off, basically, to just cut a long story short. And then basically a massive dragon comes down and destroys the village. It was almost like, whoa, saved by the bow. And then immediately you're free. You're kind of free and you escape because everything's gone wrong. It's massive explosions, fires everywhere. Everyone's not worried about the whole beheading. So you can escape. And then, yes, once you have escaped, then boom, 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 it's pretty much you're left to your own devices to try and find out kind of like what's happened. Why are you here? Was that dragon attack coincidence or was it meant to happen? And you just kind of build up your own story with nuggets of stories here and there from Bethesda to just guide you in certain directions, but it is very much an RPG and it's really good. And I tell you what, the character building in this is really fun. I always go for the cat. Again, forgive me, I can't remember the exact name, but the cats are really funny and they honestly, like, I could spend ages just building my character, fattening out the face, thinning out the face, putting ears on, earrings around the ears and hair and coloured hair and my coat, really, really beautiful ways you can decide to design your character. So if you are into character design, then absolutely Skyrim is the one. But what I was saying at the start, obviously, is that yes, these games like this, these more expensive ones, these newer games are very pricey. They are. They're new out in the field, aren't they? New for 2025, etc. So it's going to cost you a pretty penny, obviously. But if you want that same fun experience, yes, I'm not comparing Yote to Skyrim. Absolutely not. Completely separate games. But if you want that kind of big world open exploration, fun vibes, great time, great storytelling, then absolutely, Skyrim is the one. And I managed to pick this one up from CEX for £1.50, guys. £1.50. Oh my gosh. And I tell you what, how spectacular is this edition? It's brilliant. £1.50. Yes, guys, you can get it on the PlayStation Plus store. I'm pretty sure you can. It was up there. And whether it is there now, I'm unsure. I will just go and double check that. But it will come back eventually. If it's been on once, it will come up again for sure. They like to recycle these things, so absolutely. But again, I'm sure you can pick it up for very cheap on that PlayStation Plus store as well. Absolutely. And it's going to give you a great time. It really, really is. And I would say a very similar experience to something like Ghost of Yote or Ghost of Tsushima. Absolutely. So I would not sit on this game if you haven't played it already. Absolutely. But of course, guys, I nearly jumped the gun. Here we go. We are going to be taking a look at this fantastic map first. So, okay, here we go. Absolutely top notch. Let's just take a look at this. Wow, wow, wow. Oh my God. Now, this isn't actually like, well, I don't know. It's almost like canvas paper. Canvas, that kind of style. That's all I can describe, really. But this is brand new, guys. I don't think this has ever been opened before. I don't think it's ever been opened before. But here we go. Look at this. How fantastic. So, this is a map. A map of, well, I guess, Skyrim. But just look at this. Wow, wow, wow. Just the areas that you can go and just explore and move to and then find tasks and challenges to complete. Go over here, go to Whiterun to buy your house, upskill, get money and Oh, wow, it's just fantastic, isn't it? It really is wonderful. And you can go up here, you can go across there. It very much is a map to help you, guide you through the game, which is so wonderful. And again, I love it when games can provide you that little bit extra. You sat down on the game, but you've got something physical to help you along the way, which is, I love, I dig that. That's why I love to collect physical copies, because you never know, you might get something like this. Just a little keepsake as well. Just to add to your collection. So yeah, this really is a complete and boxed experience. So yeah, really wonderful. I will just hold that up there. And again, guys, it's the artsy gamer. Absolutely. If there is something that I'm showing you that might help inspire a little bit of artwork, then yes, absolutely. Pause the camera, take a few screenshots, and you never know, it might help inspire your next piece. For sure. Absolutely. Yeah, really cool. Look at that. Brilliant. Yeah. Nothing on the back, but I don't know if I just hold up to the camera a little bit there. Oh, I'm not too sure if it's going to pick it up, but it's canvas. That's all I can describe. Yeah, when you, I don't know, back at school and you had to do like a canvas piece. Yeah, that's all I can describe. It's like a rough feeling to it. So yeah, really great. So happy to have that in my collection. And I think that was pretty much the first time that had actually been opened, for God's sake. So yeah, really wonderful. Okay, and then of course we will move on to the beautiful manual that is here. And again, I don't think this manual's even been opened. Look at that! Normally you have kind of got like finger indentations on it, but no, this is spot on. Oh my God. So yeah, let's take another sip of coffee, guys. I'm getting too excited here. Now this is full color as well. Come on. Okay, baby. So yeah, here we go. Let's just put this to one side. So, wow. This is great. So again, same picture that is seen on the front cover there. I've already said it before, ties in really nicely. So here we go. Of course, we are just going to be getting some basic UI instructions and stuff like that. But oh my God, come on, guys. Come on. Look at that backdrop there. Yeah, brilliant. Absolutely spot on. That just sends me into just some sort of tranquil state. Just looking at the lovely ruins there. Wow. You know what, guys? I don't know why, but like that kind of, actually, you know what? I might save my thoughts for when we do the have a have a look at the double page spread there of the box art, the reversible cover, because I think that's the same image that is used behind there. And I was about to say something, but we'll take a closer look when we get to that, actually. But yeah, there we go. Basic PlayStation 3 controller, obviously. Normally I'm saying PlayStation 2, but PlayStation 3 here. And then come on, guys. Yes, look at this. Look at that screenshot, baby. Oh my God. Look at that. Yeah, really awesome. Yeah, so again, it's just kind of going through some basic stuff there. Your compass, your magic that you'll need to use to help you, and just basic UI stuff really to guide you, how you're going to upgrade, what areas of your skill tree needs to maybe get a look into first, for example. And yeah, wow, just what a beautiful screenshot there. Just wonderful, really nice. Okay, and of course oh wow, yeah, look at this. Now look at this skill tree. Beautiful, really wonderful here. So yeah, I just love how when you do go to upskill your different areas to build your character, like it is drifting up into the sky, the night sky. And that is just so nice to look at. It really is when you're kind of picking what area to upgrade. It is so wonderful. It really is. It's almost like, yeah, you kind of gaze up and it's almost like the night sky is guiding you through it. It is so spectacular. Honestly, Bethesda is such a great game. The Elder Scrolls Skyrim. Yeah. And again, so many memories of this game, which again I will get to. Wow, I'm pretty sure this is going to be quite a lengthy video. Yeah, here we go. And again, just some basic UIs. I believe that's kind of like your infantry there. And yeah, of course, you know, you pick up belongings and stuff, put your boots on, and different armor, different weapons, all has their different perks. And of course, you'll just go in there to just, yeah, I guess build your character out the way you want it to. So yeah, really nice. And wow, what's this then? Oh, yeah, so there's your basic kind of overhead of the map there, and you can just kind of place your markers on. Really nice. And these are a little bit dark here. I do apologize. I'm not too sure how well the camera's going to pick that up there. But again, it is just that basic UI, again, just taking you step by step on how to access different menus to help you along the way, which is great. You know, you need that. Oh, yes, okay. So NPCs that you're going to come across, really nice, okay. You know, you might need to go and sell a few things to the shopkeeper. You might need to buy a few things from the shopkeeper. You know how it works. It's that kind of game. It's that vibe. You know, you're going to be selling to get money, to do this, to do that. So, yeah, really great. It looks like it's about to have a pie. Baby. Nice. An apple pie. An apple pie, guys. An apple pie.
It's an apple pie. An apple pie, guys. An apple pie.
Love that. Oh yeah, this is always quite handy to know. That's kind of like if you've been seen, maybe they're on alert there, and if you're nice and stealthy and haven't been seen, so that's always quite good to know. Yeah, nice. Ah, yeah, here we go. So pick locking. Oh my god, that's always a little bit frustrating. And then yes, you know, David, fan of the channel, he likes his potions and lotions. So yeah, definitely get your potions in. Is that a health one? It might be. But anyway, yeah, you know, you got your health potions to maybe make you a little bit more powerful. Absolutely. You can brew your own stuff as well. So yes, what a game. Really, really good. And you know the drill with these games. Absolutely. But yeah, and again, you can purchase them from shops and stuff. Oh yeah, here we go. So kind of like the upgrading of your weapons as well. You know, you would go and do your own thing if you could, or you could just buy and sell. Absolutely, if you got the dollar. Yeah, and just look at that axe there. Look at that axe, and look at the backdrop as well, guys. Come on, it's like sitting in front of a load of candles. Like, damn it! Like, how hard can you get? Really great, isn't it? Wow, just some of the backdrops on these are just so fantastic. Really great. Oh, wow. Just wow. Yeah, and we're still flicking through here. Oh, yes, okay. And of course, yeah, horses and stuff like that. They're very handy. Get your mount. That'll make exploration a little bit faster, a little bit easier. So that's really cool. Yeah, get on your horse and go. Really, really great. And yeah, and then again, just some basic stuff there, which I will hold to the camera. Really nice. Lovely and well put together, of course, here. And then, yes, here we go, just kind of dropping off to the back there. And yet, nothing too much on the back. But there we go. That is really nice. Love that little manual in colour. Well done, Bethesda. Very happy with that. But of course, yes, we still haven't finished, guys. Let's take a look at this beautiful, beautiful, yeah, reversible cover here. Here we go, baby. And again, I don't believe this has been taken out either. This is honestly brand new, guys. Brand new, man. Oh my god, for £1.50. I think this was a bit of a steal, I'm not gonna lie. But let's just take another sip of coffee, guys, because it is getting cold. It's a long video. Okay, baby. Right then. So yeah, here we go. Wow. Okay, I say no more. Again, just holding it up there. Again, might inspire some of my artists in the room. Absolutely. You know what? Actually, I'm going to mention it again. David Adam Richards is a great artist, a very good pencil artist as well. So, David, I reckon you could easily rock this, actually. Easily rock this out. I would love to see you do something like this, for sure. Really great. Even if it is just like a lovely like mountain scene there, that'll be great. But yeah, thank you, David, a great fan of the channel. But yeah, look at this. Wow. Just wow. And what I was going to say earlier, actually, is these kind of like little ruins down here. Now, again, this is just me. I'm just getting all nostalgic now and stuff. Why not? It's Christmas. I am a massive fan of amusement parks. I love Thorpe Park, Drayton Manor, and of course Alton Towers. Like Alton Towers actually was probably one of my closest parks to me when I was growing up. And honestly, like every year I go, I love rides. I love that kind of vibe. But at Alton Towers, it's the towers, and they're ruins basically. And every time, like, because you can go and visit this in the game, like you're there in the game. What you are seeing here is what you can explore in the game. And every time I would go up there, it would just remind me of Alton Towers and special memories that I would have at that theme park. Like legit, like it's just very. Even though the building looks nothing like the towers of Alton Towers, it just sends me just tingles up my spine and just I feel as if I'm at Alton Towers and great memories I've had there. Really, really great. And guys, if you've never been to Alton Towers before, go there now. I tell you what, great experience you're gonna have. But yeah, that's just kind of like the vibe I get. Just really just lovely broken architecture. Yeah, it's really great. But yeah, there we go. Look at that. How fantastic. Really, really beautiful. And love how it is just very light at the top there. You know, light cascading everywhere onto that lovely snowy mountaintops, and then boom, going back into that darker backdrop. Well, actually, I'd say forefront there, very dark. Again, very fitting with the images that you see on the front and towards the back there. So yeah, honestly, all the colors used are really fitting, and it is literally just like black, white, and subtle blues. It really is, but it works. I would say just 3 simple colors have been used to create this whole box art, and it works so well. It really, really does. Yeah. But also just going into a little bit of nostalgia with this game. I mean, I must have been, going 11, 12, maybe 13. And yeah, I had a friend who would always come back home after school with me to wait for her brother to get picked up. And what would we do whilst we were waiting for her brother? We would turn on the PlayStation 3 and we would whack on Skyrim. Now, guys, at that time, at that age, I had no idea what the hell I was doing with this game, and it's a shame. But we had some really fun times just going and talking to NPCs, fighting enemies that we could. I mean, we were so underskilled because we probably weren't skilling up as effectively or as well as we should have been. But, you know, seeing if we could go to the next dragon, seeing if we could go up to that next mountain, finding weird things like invisible chests and the dark door with that hand or whatever making a funny noise. Like it was just so bizarre. And again, when I say talking to NPCs as well, there was a random cat just outside of Whiterun actually selling some stuff, and she would always be going like, "Do you want something or not?" And we would find it so funny, and we would go back and press it again, and she goes, "Do you want something or not? Do you want something or not? Do you want something or not?" Like it was just funny, and we just had some really, really funny times. And you know what, I would love to go back and play this as an adult. It is just finding the time. I've got so many games on the backlog, but definitely never say never. And especially when I think this is so accessible on your PlayStation 5 as well, on those modern hardware, so yeah, and again, it's a game that is really, really cheap. And go and play it. Absolutely. If you have got a bit of time over Christmas, give it a little dabble. Why not? And I think this is a style of game where you would just maybe put 1 or 2 hours in and then leave it. Maybe do a little bit of other stuff, other bit of gaming, and then maybe just come back to it, because it is a long game and you just want to maybe just go at it at a nice slow pace at your own time. Just something that's on the back burner there that you can just dip into at your own leisure. Yeah, so absolutely. And again, that's kind of why I wanted to do this video. I had a really lovely copy that I wanted to show. And again, it's something that is great little pickup over the Christmas break that isn't going to cost you too much, or it might even be free if you're part of the PlayStation Plus package. So yeah. But anyway, guys, yes, definitely stay tuned for tomorrow because it is going to be my Christmas special. I am going to be opening up my Christmas present. So yes, absolutely so excited to get that video going. So yeah, we will see what presents I have got and open up for you guys. So that will be fun. And oh my God, guys, I forgot the advent calendar on the last day of the advent as well, because it doesn't go up to 25. So let's just go and get the advent calendar. Actually, it is just over there. I thought it was in the retro room. So actually, it's not too bad. Let's go and get it now. Okie dokie. And here we are, baby. Well, here we go. 24, the last day. I wonder if everyone has been with me opening up the doors. I'm sure I know a few fans of the channel have been. So yeah, here we go. Who is behind the final door of the Harry Potter Funko Pop Advent Calendar? Whoop, popping it down there. Okay. Ooh. Oh wow, I think I know who this is. Hey, and it's McGonagall there. Oh, brilliant. Oh my God, she actually looks a bit aged. Okay, yeah. Well, there we go. There is McGonagall, the final figure in a Harry Potter advent calendar. And thank you for so much to everyone who has followed me along the way with that. It's been great fun and opening them up on TikTok as well. Right then, guys. Well, that is me. That is the Artsy Gamer. I think I've got 2 comments of the day from my previous video. I think Leonie dropped a lovely little comment and David as well. So yes, I'll pop them up at the end of this video. And remember, guys, my Hagrid giveaway is still running. And of course, the winner will be announced on Saturday 29th. So definitely stay tuned and also get people going, actually. Yeah, get people entering. Why not? Right then, guys, that is me, the Artsy Gamer. If you don't tune in on Christmas Day, have a wonderful Christmas break. Yeah, and I'll hopefully catch you on Boxing Day. Over and out. Okay, guys, you know how this works. Let's take a sip of black coffee before we begin. Oh my gosh, I nearly lost my words already. Come on. There we go, going on my spiral coaster. And my hair is down today, guys, so you know what that means. It doesn't mean anything. Anyway, guys, if you are new here today and you're into retrospectives, complete unboxed experiences, art and graphic design, and of course the odd bit of nostalgic talk, then you are so in the right place here. So definitely consider giving this channel a subscribe and a like to the video if you haven't already. And if you are enjoying the Artsy Gamer mess and madness and want to get notified when the next video goes live, then yeah, just pop on your notification bell. How by Tails. Anyway, guys, with the hype around Christmas and a lot of people getting their PlayStation 5s, then yes, I thought would be a really good idea today is to have a look at some games, one specific one actually, that will still give you the hype and buzz of these really big first-party AAA titles, but for a little bit less, absolutely. I've had some really good fun times on Ghost of Yote, an absolute slapper of a game, really fun, really enjoyable, and of course, it is a AAA title, brand new, and of course, it's costing around about £60 to £80, depending on what condition and what platinum. Guys, what am I trying to say? What blah, 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 blah. What package? Not even a package.